Nipsey Hussle murder trial finally began. Finally. This trial is set to...
I've been waiting for this.
It's set to take 1 month to finish.
Wow.
It started... This is the crazy thing. It started with the prosecutors and the defendants, the defendant being Eric Holder, his team, debating on if it was premeditated or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, did he plan this, or was it just was he mad at the moment and then decided to kill him?
What do you think?
I think he planned it because here's
For
why.
real?
Here's why. And by the way, they revealed in court that Nipsey never called him a snitch. That was false. That never happened.
Okay.
He never disrespected that guy. This is what happened. So the day that Nipsey goes there, goes chills, talking with his homies, this guy, Eric Holder, comes up to him, talks to him, and says, "Hey, have you checked out my music yet?"
Right.
They didn't know what Nipsey said. I think he's like, yeah. Nipsey was like, basically, Nipsey ended up saying was, "Hey, what's up, homie? It's nice talking to you, but you have paperwork on you," which that paperwork is allegedly a snitch. He didn't call him a snitch. He just said, "You have paperwork on you. Make sure you take care of that because, you know, it can get crazy out here." He basically looked out for him.
Yeah, I mean,
He just said, "You have paperwork on you, so be careful." He's like, "Make sure you get that fixed before you're moving around here because people don't like snitches. Snitches get killed."
So he took it the wrong way.
Apparently, one of the guys that was there, Cowboy, who's Nipsey's homie, he testified up there on court.
Right.
He said Eric Holder looked very high. He looked like he was on something. He looked paranoid. So you mix drugs with somebody saying something that could potentially be taken as disrespectful, it's going to end in a bad way. So he says when he got there, Eric Holder, when he got there, Nipsey said that, take care of your paperwork. The Cowboy guy said, then Eric went in one of the places to get food, came back out, and left. When he went in the car, went to go get 2 guns, came back, and that's when he let Nipsey have it. Nipsey was still alive. He said, "You got me." And then,
damn, that's crazy.
And then, Eric Holder kicks him in the head, shoots him a couple more times, and then leaves. Gets in the car, drives off. The Cowboy guy gets out. He's like, "Wow," he's like, "There's multiple rooms when I heard these shots. I ran out. By the time I got out, Nipsey was on the ground, breathing very heavily. He said, I took my shirt off. I covered the wounds of him bleeding. He was bleeding very heavily, but he was still alive." The crazy thing is, where the bullets hit Nipsey, had he been alive, he would have never been able to walk again. So had Nipsey been alive, walk would have been finished. It would have been done.
Wow.
He wouldn't have been the same person ever again on that situation. And they said something about potentially his vocals could have gotten messed up, but I don't think that was.
What was the spots he got hit like in this?
I think spinal,
Spinal,
I mean, it's going to hit you multiple. He got
Well, I'm
shot.
just saying, like,
I think he got shot 8 times or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, he got shot 6 times. I think 6 or 8 times.
I mean, clearly this guy hated him for sure.
Oh yeah. Because he said, "Check out my music," and he ignored. Basically, Nipsey essentially ignored that. I was like, "Make sure you get your paperwork, before
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah, just a loser. Somebody who didn't ever succeed in life. Getting mad, and he knew him. That's why he got close to him, because he knew who he was. He's been around him before. He's been around the neighborhood. That's why he even got close to him, because usually, people from the street, they can't get that close to Nipsey. But he knew him. He's been knowing him for a while. So let me go over the article. During the hearing, Deputy District Attorney John McKinney alleged Holder gunned down Nipsey in Crenshaw parking lot, walked over his bullet-riddled body, and kicked him in the head. McKinney then told the jurors Holder said to Nipsey, "You're through," to which Nip replied, "You got me." He later revealed a bullet had actually transcended Nipsey's spine, meaning even if he had survived, he would have been paralyzed for the rest of his life. So yeah, it would have been a whole, you're living life completely different at that point.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be able to perform like that like he once.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
So, according to Los Angeles Times, L.A. County Deputy Public Defender Aaron Jansen admitted, yes, his client had killed Nip, but argued it was a crime of passion rather than premeditated murder. McKinley also told juries to expect much of the case to center on gang culture and the issues of snitching and respect, As he noted in 2019, apparently the conversation had something to do with Hussle telling Mr. Holder that word on the street was that Mr. Holder was snitching. Respect is everything. Reputation is everything, he said. It's different play on respect than you're used to. It's kind of a perverse definition of respect. A lot of blood has been shed, not only in the gang, but in gangs across the country over this concept of respect. They interviewed Nipsey's brother, Black Sam. He actually spoke. Black Sam hasn't spoken in a while. So they interviewed him. So let's play that. It's very sad, man. Black Sam, he still cries when they ask him about him. So we'll play the clip. Let me see. I hate these YouTubers reposting
Yeah, because he got killed over some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Like, literally stupid shit.
Yep.
Like, it's pointless. Like, you just took a man's life for some stupid shit.
Yep.
It's literally that small and stupid.
Hold up. Let me connect it. Yeah, man. This guy's just... Boozy was right. Boozy called it before we even heard this on trial or anything.
Yeah.
Boozy was like, the guy was jealous. Kicking somebody in the head, that shows you're pissed. You hated this guy. You just hated him. You don't... If Boozy was right. Boozy was like, listen, if he just didn't like the guy, or it was just some moment of getting... He would have shot him twice and ran off. Be done. This guy purposely shot twice, left, checked, nobody else was shooting back at him, came back, shot 2 more times, left, saw nobody else was shooting, still wasn't shooting back at him, came back again, shot him 2 more times, and then kicked him in the head and said, "You're through." Like, what the fuck, dude? That's
Damn.
you hated the guy's guts at that point. That's the only way to explain it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the news article right now of this clip.
Holder is underway this week. He's the man accused of gunning down rap icon and entrepreneur Nipsey Hussle in 2019.
Just a few days ago, our Pat Harvey sat down with Nipsey's brother, Sam. He talked about how the family is keeping his brother's dream alive.
You got to figure out how to just keep pushing forward.
The resemblance is uncanny. The late rap entrepreneur Nipsey Hussle on the wall and his older brother Samuel Asghedom in person. Sam and I met recently, more than 3 years after I interviewed Nipsey, to reflect on the past and the road ahead.
Did you know at the time, Samuel, just what an impact that your brother had on people?
We knew the impact, but we didn't know how wide it was.
Murals of Nipsey have become a staple of Los Angeles. This one in Canoga Park, the backdrop for tomorrow's anticipated red carpet arrivals for a momentous occasion.
The grand opening for the Marathon Collective. It's a licensed marijuana shop. Just being able to open a legitimate shop, being able to see it through is good for the whole family.
Nipsey, born Ermias Asghedom, was a self-described marijuana connoisseur. Growing pot and selling it funded recording endeavors that ultimately led to platinum records and Grammy Awards. But those early pot deals also led to a lot of trouble.
Marijuana, a lot of times people were going to jail. So once it started legitimizing, it was a goal. We got to get into this legitimately.
Before that could happen, just 6 weeks after our 2019 interview, Nipsey was gunned down in front of his clothing store at Crenshaw and Slauson. Among the people most deeply affected, his business partner, confidant, and big brother, Sam.
How close were you?
Very close. Excuse me.
Sure. I can tell that you miss him a lot.
A lot of memories.
Samuel, the trial of Eric Holder is underway. Do you have any thoughts you want to share about that?
We don't really tap too much into that.
The family has decided to stay away from the courtroom as Nipsey's murder is laid bare in graphic detail.
I will say I got a lawyer just coming, kind of sending me the feedback so I can stay on top of what's happening day to day. And my grandmother, will ask me questions or whatever, so I'll give them the feedback.
How is your family doing?
Family good, thank God. My niece getting big, my nephew's getting big. Their mother's doing good, so thank God, man.
Tell me about the biggest challenges of the last several years.
Missing bro, but just understanding that you got to just keep kind of moving forward for the family, for his kids, and just step by step, day by day.
As for finally being able to open the Marathon Collective,
We looked at it like the alcohol during Prohibition. It'll be something that the kids can look up to when they get older and know that this is something that their parents, worked hard and established. This is something that Hustle wanted, that we wanted, and I'm just happy to be able to open it up.
Check me out. Yeah.
And they're so alike. His brother.
Yeah, they look.
Like it's reminding me like I'm actually watching Nipsey Hussle. It feels like.
Yeah, I
It's
mean his
crazy.
brother's pretty
Voice-
low key. Doesn't talk too much, so I'm surprised he did the
voice,
interview.
too.
Yeah. But yeah, they're not really paying attention to the trial. I guess he's getting updates from the lawyer. But yeah, hopefully they don't decide that it's premeditated, because if it is, he's gonna get life, I think, or he's gonna get his time. Some of his time's gonna get fixed, because if they decide that it was premeditated, or no, if they decide that it wasn't premeditated, that it was like a heat of moment, they can reduce the charges by a lot, because it's like, oh, you got mad and it just happened.
Yeah.
But when it's premeditated, you plan it.
Yeah.
It's you can get life in prison easily.
Oh, of course.
For that. So, which I think it's, the reason why it's premeditated is because he left. He got food, left, got the guns, then came back. If he had the guns there and killed him immediately right there on the spot after he said that, then it could have been a heated moment. Then you could argue that easily. But the fact that he talked to Nipsey, got food, left, got the guns, came back, that's premeditated. At that point, you're planning. You're like, okay, I'm mad at this. I'm going to go get the guns, and I'm going to go kill him.
So even the part we said about is that music, check it out. That was all the same day, everything?
Yeah. Everything was the same day.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think it was planned then.
Why don't you think it was planned?
Because, like, he got mad at that moment right there.
But you're leaving, and you're going to get guns, and you're coming. That's planning.
Well, you didn't have your gun with you. So otherwise you would have done it at the moment if you had your gun right on the spot.
No, but the argument could be, that could be an argument. Yeah, you could have your gun there. You could have got mad. No.
Yeah, and just popped him off right there. But
But-
instead of...
No,
Alright,
you
fuck-
didn't have your
fuck
gun.
you,
But
you
the
didn't
fact
take
that
my music, you went
but
back.
here's the thing. He left, planned it in his head like, hey, I'm mad, so I'm going to go grab a guns, and I'm going to go kill this guy. That's the difference. I think
True.
if he had the guns on him at that moment, which a lot of street guys do, and then they argued, and then he got mad immediately at that moment and just killed him.
But maybe
That's
that's
heated.
what I'm saying. He probably would have done that, but if he was strapped, he was just not strapped.
No, he had
See.
guns. You could have easily been strapped going up there if you really wanted to. If you would have done it in the moment, you immediately want to kill him. I think that conversation, it did get him mad, and it was a heat. It was like, but you leaving and coming back, that can be premeditated.
At the end of the day, fuck this motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight up, man.
I didn't give him, on my documentary, I didn't give him no shine at all. I don't give a fuck about this guy.
And it's, man, I don't blame them that they don't want to be in that courtroom.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Because seeing that motherfucker, like,
He looks like a piece of shit, man.
Yeah.
You can just tell. He's a person that never made it in life and just hates other people for making it. That's all it is. He was mad that Nipsey was getting all this love. That's all it is. That's all it is. He's getting music. His music's popping off. He dropped his album, all this shit.
man, I wish people like that would not exist.
I mean, yeah, Nipsey, honestly,
That's
man.
the worst part of
Yeah,
shit
Nipsey
like that.
should have just, I don't know why. I think he was too comfortable around there, man. He should have had security. He should have had people around him that.
I mean, yeah, you could say that, but like, come on, man, like.
Yeah, I mean, you don't think somebody's going to kill
yeah,
you for
like,
helping
what the
people.
Fuck, man?
All
Like,
he's done
you
is
know,
help
And
people.
you're in your neighborhood. Like, this is where, like, fucking homeless man you helped. Like, he's,
The people,
like,
here's the thing.
You're at your.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. The people that get jealous of you are usually people that grew up with you. It's usually not random people. I've noticed, at least when I started my YouTube channel and stuff, I've noticed people that I've never met in my life support me more than people that I've grown up with.
Oh, no.
And I
Yeah,
don't
that's
see, I'm
true.
like, dude, you guys know me my whole life, and you guys don't even share this post as nothing.
Correct.
Other people that I've never met show love like crazy. That's what I mean. It's like the people
Right.
that grow up with you, they get way more jealous. So he has been around Nipsey for a long time.
Definitely.
That jealousy just kept growing and growing and growing.
I'm sure, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you kick somebody in the head after you shoot him 6 times. That's definitely
It's like
serious. shit.
he's basically like Nipsey is at home. Basically, he's at home, man. He's going home and he's getting fucking popped.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck
It's saying
out.
here, Nipsey was shot 10 times.
oh wow,
So that's a lot more.
holy shit.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
survived 10 shots. The fact that he was still breathing after
So
10.
that means like, basically, you said he came back 3 times.
Yeah, means he shot.
So it means he shot 4 times, came back,
3,
shot 3 times, and
3.
came back 3 times. That's a lot, bro.
Yeah.
How can nobody be around? Like, no straps, nobody coming.
The reason why
That's
the
ridiculous.
reason why is because all those people were felons and they didn't want to carry guns. That's the thing. all the people around
my
there.
God, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, just a bad, yeah.
'Cause there's no way.
Yeah.
Like,
It was just perfect.
Like, he would just have people like nobody would. Like,
Yeah.
Damn, that's just unfortunate. Just bad timing, bro.
Yeah, he just that day he decided to go without security, just like whatever.
Bad
Just
timing,
didn't think
man.
of it at all.
Son of a bitch. It's
Yeah.
just that's how it was written, man.
Yep.
Just how it was written, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Rest in
He
peace,
faces
man.
1 count of first-degree murder and 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder. Because let's not forget, he also shot the people next to Nipsey. The guy that was next to Nipsey got shot.
Oh,
He survived. I think 1 more person. Yeah, so he's facing 2 attempted first-degree murders. So he shot 2 other people on top of that. So shot Nipsey 10 times. Shot the people next to him. Those people survived, obviously. Yeah, you're not. It's
regardless, man.
rarely you're gonna survive 10 shots. Let's just say that. I don't know much people that survive 10 bullets.
Yeah.
That's not something that you can easily get out of. And if you do get out of that, you're not gonna be the same person. That's 1,000,000%.
There's a very high chance that you're fucked.
That Slim 400 guy got shot. What? How many times? He got shot 9 times and made it out perfectly fine. But then he got killed, obviously later. But he survived
crazy.
9 shots, bro.
That's
Piece of his
insane.
ear was missing. Like he survived, but he perfectly fine. Can walk, everything. So that's rare. to
Yeah,
get shot
man,
that
it
many
just
times.
wasn't. Yeah, it's just damn. I don't know. That's crazy, man. That's really insane.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep our eye on the trial, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.